talk about another stock on our radar and an important development there for Adani Energy Solutions. The QIP of the company has been subscribed 5 times is what we're learning. Mihika is joining us with more details. Yes, Mihika.
Yes, that's right. Adani Energy Solutions is set to raise a primary fundraise of $1 billion via the QIP route. Now, the QIP is currently underway. It's subscribed 5 times with an approximate demand of 43,000 crores. Now, this QIP deal marks the largest one, first fundraise transaction seen in the Indian energy space as the first primary equity fundraise post-January 2023 when a follow-on public offer of the company was withdrawn. When you talk about where the QIP is likely to close at, where it's likely to close at rupees 1,135 per share, which is 16% higher than the issue price of 976 rupees per share. When we talk about who's participating, existing long-only investors like GQG, QIA, ADIA, and few other US investors have participated. And from the mutual fund side of things, our domestic demand stands at $350 million. When you talk about domestic institutions, including SBI Mutual Fund, SBI General, Bandhan Mutual Fund, HDFC Mutual Fund, 361 MAM, and Axis Mutual Fund have also participated, with SBI Mutual Fund submitting bids of 800 crores. And it is key to know that the mutual fund is, with the mutual funds actively investing, it also helps expand the investor base for Adani Energy Solutions, which is a company where 74.94% of shareholding is held by promoter and promoter groups, while 25.06% is held by the public.
Okay, so Adani Energy, there with a successful QIP which has wrapped up. Standard disclosures and disclaimers here. You're watching NDTV, which is part of the Adani Group. Now, another stock which has really been on a tear today is Granules India, and in large part because of very, very good numbers that they have seen. Look at the Granules stock right now, even now 7% up. Now, earlier in the day, we spoke to the founder and chairman, Krishna Prasad Chigurupati, and here's what he had to say on his growth outlook for the company's formulations and the paracetamol business. Listening.
Formulation business, as per plan, will continue to grow as we go forward, and ultimately we may end up at around 80% or 82%. Coming back to the API and paracetamol, this year, actually from last fourth quarter of last year, paracetamol situation has been very bad. All our customers abroad have overstocked, and they have inventories for to last them another 6 to 8 months. And also in the last 1 year, a lot of new capacity had come up in paracetamol, anticipating a huge demand, and there's surplus capacity and no demand. So it's very bad, and I think it's going to take at least 2 to 3 quarters for paracetamol to rebound. So meanwhile, the formulation business and other APIs, actually, or other formulations, the core products used to be about 90% few years ago. Today, they've gone down to 65%, and other products have come to 35%, which is a good growth in our basket. And this is what is helping us in keeping up our revenues in spite of a debacle on paracetamol.
Interesting story of Granules coming through, and among other things that he told us is, of course, they're focusing on oncology products that will be out by about FY26, and they're looking at segments like ADHD drugs. So that's definitely a new area for them that they are going to be looking at.